The Duggars are about to face their worst nightmare. Fair enough. In actuality, the family has already faced its worst nightmare, considering oldest sibling Josh previously admitted to cheating on his wife and molesting his sisters, causing the clan's TLC reality show to be cancelled years ago. He then got sent to jail for downloading child pornography. Now, in the wake of having his appeal rejected by the United States Supreme Court, a source tells In Touch Weekly that Duggar is seeking revenge against his alleged loved ones. He's blaming everybody except himself for the court's decision, this insider claims. Meanwhile, he's been wanting to write a tell-all, and now he's got nothing to lose. They're all truly scared of him, and what he's capable of even from behind bars. Josh doesn't speak to any of his siblings at this point. From what we can gather, only his awful parents and his very confused and troubled wife have visited him in jail. This might be understandable to some when you take a moment to ponder all Josh has put his family through, but it's not understandable to a convicted pedophile, cheater, and child molester. His sisters just want to move on and raise their families, continues this In Touch report. They can forgive Josh for what he did to them, but he won't forgive them for not doing enough to help him during the trial. Duggar was sentenced to 12.5 years behind bars in May 2022. In response, many family members expressed relief, while others went a few degrees further. "I hope every day there is absolute torture for him," cousin Amy Duggar told People magazine in late April, adding at the time, "I really hope that because what he watched and what he was viewing for his own fulfillment is those kids experiencing torture." This 37-year-old has been Josh's most outspoken critic, and it's been glorious to watch. Duggar Duggar, who wrote a book of her own last year, wasn't sympathetic to her brother either, via a statement she released along with her husband. "We are saddened for the victims of horrific child abuse," wrote Duggar and her spouse at the time on social media. Yet, amidst our sadness, there is gratitude. "We are grateful that God is a God of justice who cares for the innocent and the helpless. And of all the people in this world, he especially loves children, who are among the most vulnerable." This reality makes the existence of sex trafficking and child abuse one of the most horrific evils imaginable. It is an evil God hates. We are thankful to God for exposing Josh's actions and to a legal system committed to protecting the innocent and punishing the guilty in this case. We are grateful for justice. We are praying for further justice, vindication, protection, and healing for all those who have been wronged. Convict Josh Duggar has the rest of his famous family quaking in their boots after the Supreme Court shot down his latest appeal, and as he faces another 8 years behind bars in a Texas prison on child pornography charges, RadarOnline.com has exclusively learned. Everyone is walking with a dark cloud over them because Josh is vowing to get even with the people who he feels haven't supported him, an insider alleged. He's blaming everybody except himself for the court's decision. Meanwhile, he's been wanting to write a tell-all, and now he's got nothing to lose. Sources claim Duggar is out for revenge as he has nothing left to lose. Josh Duggar Supreme Court appeal denied. He'll remain in prison until 2032 over child sex abuse conviction. Revealed Anna Duggar registers dog-related LLC in Arkansas before jailed husband Josh's appeal is rejected by Supreme Court. 6 celebrities mentioned in Ashley Madison, Lies and Scandal Netflix docuseries sources revealed Duggar has yet to forgive his family for not doing enough to help him during his trial. Their savings aren't limitless and not much is coming in, the tipster revealed, and there's little hope of any of them ever getting another reality show. As this outlet reported, the court's dismissal of Duggar's appeal meant he will remain behind bars until his scheduled release in 2032. Duggar previously petitioned the nation's highest court to review his conviction after it was upheld by the United States Court of Appeals for the 8th Circuit. Duggar requested a new trial in October 2022, arguing that the investigation was mishandled by federal authorities. Duggar is currently serving his sentence at FCI Cedarville, a low-security correctional facility near Dallas, Texas. Josh Duggar has been dealt another crushing blow. On June 24, the Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal from the disgraced reality TV star, who asked the justices to toss out his child pornography conviction. The 36-year-old is serving 12 years for receiving and possessing child pornography. He's currently serving his sentence in FCI Cedarville Federal Prison in Texas. Josh Duggar is out of options, a source close to the Duggar family exclusively tells In Touch. He's blaming everything and everybody except himself for the Supreme Court's decision not to overturn his child porn conviction. Josh is so enraged, he's even considering writing a prison tell-all. He has nothing to lose at this point, and certainly his wife could use the money, the source says of the long-suffering Anna Duggar, 36, who shares 7 kids with Josh's daughters Mackenzie, Meredith Grace, Mariella Hope and Madison, and sons Michael, Marcus and Mason. Finances are a huge issue right now, so a book would mean a big payday for Josh. And no one would be off limits, including this own family, the insider adds. And everyone who knows the convicted sex offender and former reality TV personality appears to be on edge. A separate source explains to In Touch, everyone is walking with a dark cloud over them because Josh is vowing to get even with the people who he feels haven't supported him. The eldest son of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar was first arrested in April 2021 after he allegedly used the internet to download child sexual abuse material. The U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Arkansas shared in a press release at the time. Duggar allegedly possessed this material, some of which depicts the sexual abuse of children under the age of 12, in May 2019. On December 9, 2021, following a 9-day trial, an Arkansas jury found the former 19 kids and counting reality star guilty of 1 count of receiving child pornography and 1 count of possessing child pornography. The latter charge was dropped at Josh's sentencing trial on May 25, 2022. In August 2015, Josh confessed to being addicted to pornography and cheating on his wife, Anna, whom he married on September 26, 2008. "I have been the biggest hypocrite ever," he wrote in a statement. "While espousing faith and family values, I have secretly over the last several years been viewing pornography on the internet, and this became a secret addiction, and I became unfaithful to my wife." He continued, "I brought hurt and a reproach to my family, close friends, and the fans of our show with my actions that happened when I was 14, 15 years old, and now I have broken their trust. The last few years, while publicly stating I was fighting against immorality in our country, I was hiding my own personal failings. As I am learning the hard way, we have the freedom to choose to our actions, but we do not get to choose our consequences. I deeply regret all hurt I've caused so many by being such a bad example," he concluded.